Have you ever heard of a galaxy that should be impossible? Not just rare or unusual, but a galaxy that, according to everything we know, simply shouldn't be there. Yet, there it is, sitting out in the deep black ocean of space, mocking everything we thought we understood about the universe. This isn't a story from a science fiction book. This is a real discovery, confirmed by some of the most advanced telescopes humanity has ever built. Think about it. For over 100 years, scientists have been piecing together the story of how the universe works. We've studied how stars are born, how planets form, and how galaxies slowly grow over billions of years. The rules seemed solid, the puzzle pieces seemed to fit. And then, this galaxy showed up. A galaxy so strange that it's like finding a skyscraper in a tiny, remote village where no one even knew what bricks were. When astronomers first saw it, they were stunned. It was too big, too developed, and too old for its time. According to our best models, this galaxy shouldn't have had enough time to form, yet somehow, it had. It's as if the universe skipped a few steps, fast-forwarded the process, and left us with a cosmic mystery we can't explain. And here's the thing. The more we look at it, the stranger it becomes. Every new image, every new measurement only raises more questions. What is this galaxy hiding? How did it get here so early in the life of the universe? And if something like this can exist, what else is out there that we haven't even seen yet? Setting the stage, how galaxies normally form. To understand why this galaxy is such a shock, we first need to talk about how galaxies usually form. In the early universe, right after the Big Bang, space wasn't filled with bright stars and swirling shapes. It was dark, hot, and full of a thin, invisible soup made of hydrogen and helium gas. Over time, tiny clumps of this gas started to come together, pulled in by the force of gravity. These clumps grew denser and denser until the first stars flickered to life, small, faint, and scattered. These stars didn't live alone. They formed in groups, and over millions of years, those groups began to merge. The more they merged, the bigger they became, slowly shaping themselves into what we call galaxies. Think of it like building a city. You start with small houses, then small neighborhoods, then towns, and finally a huge metropolis. But it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and countless steps in between. Most galaxies we see today, like our Milky Way, are the result of billions of years of this slow, steady process. In the early days of the universe, galaxies were supposed to be small, messy, and still under construction. Scientists expected that if we looked far back in time, we'd see young galaxies still forming, not massive, fully built ones. That's why this strange galaxy is such a puzzle. According to the rules we thought we knew, it's as if the universe skipped thousands of years of growth and delivered a finished product right out of the box. And that's not supposed to happen, at least, not in the universe we thought we understood. Enter the impossible galaxy. Now that we know how galaxies are supposed to form, let's meet the one that refuses to play by the rules. Astronomers first spotted it while studying some of the farthest regions of the universe, using powerful space telescopes that can peer billions of light years away. The moment they saw it, they knew something was off. This galaxy, known by its catalog name, which sounds more like a secret code than a name, sits so far away that the light we see from it began its journey when the universe was incredibly young. In fact, when that light first left the galaxy, the cosmos was only a tiny fraction of its current age. Imagine looking at an old photograph of the universe as a baby, only to find a fully grown adult standing in the picture. That's how strange this discovery is. The galaxy isn't just far, it's massive. It's filled with stars, gas, and possibly even planets, all packed together in a way that simply shouldn't be possible so soon after the Big Bang. Based on what we know, it should have taken hundreds of millions of years for something like this to exist. And yet, here it is, staring back at us across the gulf of time and space. For scientists, finding this galaxy was like digging up dinosaur bones and discovering a smartphone buried right next to them. It doesn't just raise questions, it forces us to rethink the timeline of how the universe builds itself, why it shouldn't exist. So why exactly do scientists say this galaxy shouldn't exist? The answer lies in timing. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old, and according to our best models, the first galaxies were supposed to be small and rough-looking for a long time after the Big Bang. They needed hundreds of millions, sometimes billions, of years to grow into something large and organized. But this galaxy breaks that rule. The light we see from it comes from a time when the universe was only a few 100 million years old. That's like expecting a newborn baby, and instead finding a fully grown adult with a career and a mortgage. It simply shouldn't have had enough time to form so many stars, gather so much mass, and arrange itself into such a developed shape. What makes it even stranger is how mature it looks. In the early universe, galaxies were expected to be chaotic, full of loose clouds of gas and scattered star clusters. But this one seems more structured, as if it had skipped its awkward teenage years and gone straight into adulthood. For astronomers, this is deeply unsettling, because it means either we've been underestimating how fast galaxies can grow, or our understanding of the early universe is incomplete. In science, one odd result can sometimes be explained away as a fluke. But if more galaxies like this are out there, and some evidence suggests they are, it could mean our entire cosmic timeline needs rewriting. And that's a big deal, because those rules are the foundation of how we explain the history of everything. Mind-bending numbers. Let's take a moment to understand just how far away and how far back in time this galaxy really is. When astronomers say it's billions of light years away, they don't just mean it's sitting out there in the distance. They mean that the light from it has been traveling through space for billions of years before finally reaching our eyes and instruments. Light moves incredibly fast, about 300,000 kilometers every second. In just 1 second, it could circle the Earth 7 times. Yet, even at that speed, it took this galaxy's light more than 13 billion years to get here. That means when we look at it, we're not seeing it as it is now. We're seeing it as it was over 13 billion years ago, when the universe was still in its infancy. Think about it this way. If you looked through a time machine and saw your friend 13 years ago, you'd be seeing them as a kid, not as they are today. That's exactly what's happening here. Except instead of 13 years, we're talking about 13 billion. The galaxy might not even look the same anymore. It could have changed completely, merged with other galaxies, or even ceased to exist. This is the strange magic of astronomy. The farther you look into space, the farther back you look in time. And this particular galaxy is so far back that it's almost touching the very beginning of everything, which makes its existence, fully formed and massive, all the more mysterious. Possible explanations scientists have. When faced with something that shouldn't exist, scientists do what they always do. They start looking for explanations. At first, some wondered if it was simply a mistake. Maybe the galaxy wasn't as far away as it seemed. Maybe the instruments had picked up something else, or the calculations were slightly off. After all, space is tricky, and measuring distances to objects billions of light years away isn't easy. But as more data came in, the mystery only deepened. The numbers still pointed to the same conclusion. This galaxy really was that far away, and it really was that massive. That left scientists with two main possibilities. Either galaxies in the early universe could form much faster than we thought, or there's something missing in our understanding of cosmic history. Some researchers have proposed that in the early days of the universe, matter might have clumped together more quickly than expected, creating fast-track galaxies that skipped the usual growth process. Others wonder if dark matter, the invisible substance that makes up most of the universe's mass, played a bigger role than we thought in pulling matter together. There's even speculation that the physics of the early universe might not match the models we've built over the last century. The truth is, we don't know yet. And that's what makes this so exciting. Every time we think we've figured the universe out, it throws us a curveball, a reminder that there's still so much we don't understand, and maybe never will completely. Role of new telescopes. To unlock the secrets of this strange galaxy, scientists are turning to the most powerful eyes we've ever had in space. For decades, the Hubble Space Telescope gave us incredible views of the cosmos, and it was Hubble that first hinted at the existence of galaxies like this one. But even Hubble had its limits. It couldn't see far enough, or clearly enough, to answer every question. That's where the James Webb Space Telescope comes in. Launched to be Hubble's successor, Webb has the ability to peer deeper into space and further back in time than anything before it. Its powerful infrared vision can cut through cosmic dust, revealing details that were once hidden from us. With Webb, Scientists can study this galaxy's light in incredible detail, breaking it down into a kind of cosmic fingerprint that tells us what it's made of, how old its stars are, and how quickly it formed. And it's not just Webb. Ground-based telescopes, equipped with advanced instruments and adaptive optics, are joining the hunt, scanning the skies for more galaxies like this one. The more examples we find, the better we can understand whether this is a one-time cosmic oddity or part of a much bigger pattern. Every new observation brings us closer to the truth, but also opens the door to new mysteries. That's the beauty of space science. With every answer, we find more questions. And this galaxy might be one of the biggest questions the universe has asked us in years. What this means for our understanding of the universe. If this galaxy really is what it appears to be, then it doesn't just change one small detail of astronomy. It shakes the foundation of how we think the universe works. Our current models of cosmic history are built like a timeline, starting from the Big Bang and stretching out to today, with every major event in a logical order. But this discovery doesn't fit neatly into that story. It's like finding a chapter in a book that's completely out of place, yet still undeniably real. If galaxies could form this fast and this early, then our understanding of the early universe might be wrong or incomplete. Maybe star formation began sooner than we thought. Maybe the early universe was more active and chaotic, creating massive structures in record time. Or maybe our theories about dark matter, gravity, or the behavior of gas in the first few 100 million years are missing something big. The implications reach far beyond this one galaxy. If the rules can be broken once, they can be broken again. And that means the universe might be far more creative, unpredictable, and strange than we've been giving it credit for. For scientists, this is both exciting and unsettling. It's exciting because it means there's more to discover. It's unsettling because it reminds us that even our most trusted theories are just our best guesses, waiting to be tested by reality. In the end, this galaxy is more than just a distant collection of stars. It's a cosmic puzzle piece that refuses to fit, forcing us to rethink the picture we thought we were building. And in that way, it's one of the most important discoveries of our time. Lingering mysteries. Even with the best telescopes and the brightest scientific minds, this galaxy still holds more questions than answers. One of the biggest mysteries is whether it's truly unique or just the first of many we've stumbled upon. If there are more galaxies like this hiding in the depths of space, then our cosmic story might be filled with entire chapters we've never read. We also don't know exactly how it formed so quickly. Was there something unusual about the patch of space where it was born? Did it merge with other smaller galaxies much faster than we thought possible? Or did the universe itself behave differently in those early days, giving this galaxy a head start? And then there's the strangest thought of all. What if this isn't just a story about the past? What if the universe still holds surprises that can rewrite our future understanding? The more we search, the more we realize that the cosmos is not a tidy, predictable place. It's a living, evolving mystery, full of surprises that can appear at any moment. For now, this galaxy sits quietly in the night sky, its light still traveling toward us, carrying secrets from a time so ancient it's hard to even imagine. And until we can unlock those secrets, it will remain a reminder that the universe is always one step ahead of us. Closing thought. The story of this galaxy is more than just an astronomical curiosity. It's a humbling reminder of our place in the universe. For all our science, technology, and theories, we're still explorers standing on the shore of a vast, uncharted ocean. Every time we think we've mapped the waters, we discover something that forces us to redraw the map. This impossible galaxy shouldn't be here, yet it is. Its very existence tells us that the cosmos is not bound by our expectations or limited by our imagination. Out there, beyond the reach of our eyes, the universe is building wonders we can't yet comprehend, shaping mysteries that will challenge the next generation of scientists and dreamers. Maybe that's the beauty of it all. The universe doesn't give us all the answers at once. Instead, it leaves clues scattered across time and space, daring us to search, to question, and to never stop wondering. And perhaps the biggest lesson of this strange galaxy is that the cosmos will always be stranger, bigger, and more astonishing than we can ever imagine.